and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. I am super excited for today's video because today we're doing an interesting pick a card, okay? We're getting into, is there anyone jealous of you? Who and why? I want to get details. I want to know who, so you can know who may be sending you evil eye, bad energy, or who may feel away. If you've been questioning like, that was a little weird that this person did that, this is the perfect pick a card for you. So before we get started, you can hit me up on Etsy in the description below if you would like your own private tarot reading for your protection. That's the only place, the only way you can get a private reading from me. Don't forget to like this video. I appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel if you feel called to. And other than that, we're just going to jump right in, okay? Yes, you can pick more than one pile. Pause the video if you need more time. But we have group 1 with the clear diamond, group 2 with the red diamond, group 3 with the blue diamond, and group 4 with the purple diamond. So just take 3 deep mindful breaths, okay? Center yourself, center your intuition, and we're just gonna get started. All right, group 1 with the clear diamond. Let's get right into it, okay? Is someone secretly jealous of you? Who and why? So the first cards we have that were under your stone is grief and dreamer. At the bottom of grief, it says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. The dreamer, a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. Immediately, I get that this is a person that you found the strength in you to walk away from, and now they're experiencing grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Exactly. You don't know what you've got until it's gone type of energy is immediately what I get here. I feel like it was kind of easy. Like some of you started a new job, transferred to a new school. I'm getting romantic and friendship with this, so we'll get more into it. But someone who you kind of had an opportunity to finally separate from, like this could be a friend, you met a new friend, so they made it extremely easy, like, you know, having that bird's eye view or that like view outside of the situation. Like, you don't have to take that. No, speak your truth, stand up for yourself. You don't have to be, you know, in a relationship with that person, or you don't have to still be friends with that person just because you've known them for a while. Like, you know, this is someone who, you know, kind of made it easy for you to find the strength to walk away from whoever this person is that's missing you, though. They're missing you. I do feel like you guys have someone that is secretly jealous of you. Could be a friendship, could be a romantic partner. We'll get closer into it as we dig into the cards and get more into the story, but it is someone that I do feel like you do not speak to anymore. If you speak to this person still, it's very limited communication. From what I'm getting, this is someone that you finally had an opportunity to break away from, so you did so. We have purpose and humor. So you maybe, I immediately saw someone's story on Instagram. And it's like you're laughing, you're having a good time, you're out to dinner, you know, you're finding things funny again, your happiness is coming back, and someone is watching you on social media as well and keeping tabs, and they're just getting more and more kind of riled up about this. Purpose, I know what I am here to do is what it says at the bottom of that card. I feel like you guys have gone through a significant change in who you are since you stopped talking to this person. You found your purpose, realigned with yourself. Now you feel like you have a sense of purpose. We have humor, your laughter, your happiness, you know, your sense of self has come back. You're feeling more like yourself. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life is what it says on that card. Also, I'm getting for some of you, and this is like 3 of you, very specific, you laughing in your story on social media or wherever this person watches you triggered the out of them. Like, it triggered them so bad to see you happy, which is honestly kind of like a demonic energy. Like, if you're mad that I'm happy, that is disturbing. Like, that's a problem. But I feel like this is someone fighting, you know, demons internally that is very jealous of you because you seem to have moved on and you have a new beginning, a new opportunity. And because they haven't address those demons within themselves, got them under control, because we all have a light and shadow side, like because they haven't addressed like their internal hurt or pain or whatever, their internal issues, they don't have these same opportunities. They're not living this life like you are. Ugh, the way that slapped the table even is kind of eerie. Like the cards, I don't think you guys heard it, but it like slapped the table. Like I'm feeling that anger or frustration, like that demonic energy just reeking off of them. We have the, okay, I was just gonna say, I can't really tell if this is romantic or not. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Two of Cups in reverse. And that's the thing, like, for me, friendships, breaking up hurt just as equally as breakups. So, I mean, but I'm a Cancer, I don't know, maybe that's just a water sign thing or whatever, but let me know in the comments, like, if that hurts you as much to break up with, like, a significant other, you know, the same as a friendship. But we also have the Two of Cups in reverse, which is soulmate energy, but the tricky thing about that is a friend can be a soulmate. So this is either some sort of, honestly, if I had to say, I would say that this is a friend. I would say that this is a friend, even though we got that Two of Cups in reverse, but take it as it resonates. You'll honestly know who this is as we you know, get more into it. But as far as the why they're jealous of you, because you're moving on with your life and you're happy. Isn't that disturbing? Because you're laughing, the light is back in you, you know, and they don't see that light reflected in themselves, and it makes them very upset that you have that. King of Wands in reverse, they don't really have a sense of direction. Nine of Wands, the options that they have torment them. I feel like you guys may be spiritual, and this is someone who feels like they have a lot of power, but that power comes from a very dark place. It's a lot of like undirected energy or power. Like their power, like we all have power, but for them it's like, yeah, you do have power, but you don't use it for good. We have the Hangman in reverse. This is someone who refused to change, and like I said, I feel like this is someone you don't talk to anymore because you got a new job or you started something new. Like with that Dreamer energy, that would be the Fool card in a traditional tarot deck, so that would represent some sort of new beginning. You transferred to a new school, or you started at a new school, you got a new job, like a new set of friends, something new specifically in your life that's taking up your time and bringing you happiness. And that's what made it easy for you to not lean on this person as much, because it's like, okay, it's not like it's summer and you know, I have every day free besides when I'm working and I'm gonna hang out with you all the time. It's like you have, this person feels replaced. Oh, that's hilarious. As soon as I said that, we got the Seven of Cups. That is someone with the options. This person feels like you have a lot of options and they were replaced by you. They feel like you replaced them. This is the reason that they're jealous. I feel like this is a friend, if I had to say so. For a few of you, this is a romantic partner, but I don't feel like they open themselves up romantically for there to be a heavy romantic influence in your spread. That's kind of like the messed up thing about it. You know, if this is someone romantic, because we do have that soulmate energy, they didn't open themselves up to you in full, like, you know, and you stopped playing their game, moved on to another option or another, you know, focus in life, and they're feeling real pissed, really upset, and they're feeling stuck. Whereas before, like, they may have intimidated you a little bit. Like, I feel like this person, they're really good at convincing, and you can tell, like, they do have a lot of power, but they don't know how to channel it. And honestly, I feel like they were overcome by the demons. That's how it feels, to be honest. We have the Six of Coins and the Queen of Swords. So it was hard for you, but you were a good communicator with that Queen of Swords, and you let them know, you gave them warnings that you were gonna have to move on, or you let them know, you know, that you were unhappy in the situation, in the friendship, in the romantic situation. And Six of Coins, they could see your potential, and that's what kind of makes them want to still have you in their life, because they want to be able to leech off of you. The opportunities you're gonna see, or that you're already seeing, but the opportunities you'll see later in life will make perfect sense as to why this person, I really feel like they have a negative entity attached to them. I do, because the reasons that they're jealous doesn't make sense. Okay, you didn't play my game, you know, like, what? Like, you didn't play their game. They don't have you to control. You open yourself up to other options. I don't know, it's like this weird demonic energy, like, and I don't throw that word around. I don't even use it very often. I don't like to acknowledge the dark and things like that unless it's necessary. And I just feel so much darkness around this person, and I feel like they're not even, because they don't know how to channel their energy, or they don't channel their energy. So it's like, what's the use of having all this power if it's overtaking you, you know? They don't have very many options because they know that they have power like everyone does, but they don't have the ability to use it or channel it as freely as you do. Eight of Wands in reverse, King of Wands in reverse. It's like whenever they want something, they don't get it, or something gets in the way, or, you know, their plans are foiled. And I get a lot of light and dark energy butting heads with this spread. Glad you got away from this person. If you're feeling guilty, don't. This is not someone you have any business around, because there is more to this person than they even are aware of, from what I'm tapping into. Stay far away from this person. We got the new moon in Virgo and the super moon. Emotions are really running high. You may have always found yourself anxious, or like, you know, walking on eggshells, or just like a lot of emotions when dealing with this person. It's very manipulative, very controlling. A time to give rather than take. Give them their space, okay? Time to give them their space and take yourself on with your life and leave them in the dust. That's the only way I'm gonna take that card, because you guys truly have no business around someone like this. Don't feel bad for them. Don't allow them to manipulate you. I will absolutely not. I won't even entertain that. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. That's who's jealous and why. You can hit me up on Etsy if you want a private tarot reading. Don't forget to like this video, please. I appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel, and that was your pile, you guys. That is all the tea that came up. I will talk to you later. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description. All right, group 2 with the redstone. Let's get right into it. Is there someone secretly jealous of you? Who and why? So the first cards we have that were under your stone is the Ace of Air and Purpose. No, sorry, Honesty is the card we had. There's those. Ace of Air, brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning. Honesty, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. I get a very nice, nasty energy here, and the universe is immediately telling you to trust your intuition. If you're getting a nice, nasty energy from someone, create boundaries, create space with that person, and if you have to, work with them, because that's another thing that was coming through. I feel like the people who are secretly jealous of you are your managers, and you likely only have one manager, but I feel like this is a pattern. This is something that happens to you guys on a continual basis. For whatever reason, your managers are always threatened by you. I feel like you guys have ideas to make the workplace better. Like, you know, you may want to, I don't know, whatever, you know, you may want to have a holiday party, or you may want to, you know, brighten the workplace environment. So you try to think of new ways that you can do that. And your managers, they give you a nice, nasty energy. Like, they make it seem like they're in full support of you, but they'll go behind your back and like talk to your coworkers and make it seem like you're trying to, I don't know, like they just twist things up. But I immediately get workplace energy with this. So this is either coworkers that are jealous of you or managers. I really feel like it's managers though. Heavy influence of manager energy with this for you guys. And I feel like it's because you guys have like new ideas and different ways. You think outside of the box. You're more creative with your thinking, and you try to think of ways that you can improve like operations, or improve the workplace, or make it like a place that people actually want to go, you know. And your managers, they're just threatened by this. They feel like you're saying that, okay, well, the way that they have created the workplace environment isn't good enough, or they feel like in some way you're threatening their job because of your potential. You want more for yourself. You're wanting to climb up the corporate ladder, and they're so freaking threatened by it. We have relationships and perseverance that came out for you guys. Relationships, I am attracted to those who serve my higher good. And perseverance, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Like, it's like you can see all of the possibilities. You can see, like, this could be teachers even too. I'll say anyone with authority, but I honestly get it like a heavy workplace energy with this, and like a little bit of a school workplace energy, but you know, apply it how you know it reflects in your life. But another thing that stuck out to me at the bottom of the Ace of Air card, it says a challenging beginning. So when you're new in a workplace, it's like you always come in bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, ready to work, excited about this new opportunity, this job, and you immediately start to just, you know, want everybody to win. Like, this workplace, we could all, like, you see people struggling or stressed out, and you can see that there's ways that we don't have to be stressed out and struggling, and you can see that there's ways that the workplace can get better. But for whatever reason, people take that as like you know, you being disruptive, or, you know, they're like, yeah, oh, that's a great idea, but then for whatever reason they just switch and flip on you guys. Like, perseverance. You can create change. Your potential in itself threatens people. Ooh. I just heard reteaching history or something like that. So some of you guys, very few of you though, may have had a situation where you tried to school your teacher on something, or where you noticed that something in the curriculum, and it's so true, school is so damaging. That's why I personally homeschool my son. If you know, I have a son, he's only 6 years old, so it's not like he's learning history and things like that yet, but the school system, if you know, you know, okay? And it kind of rewrites history, or presents history and other things as well to you in a way that creates your belief system on mistruths, like things that aren't true. Like the way that they teach history in certain, you know, subjects is just not accurate, you know? So some of you, I'm getting like a very few of you, but some of you who are very passionate, you guys are advocates. You're gonna be, when you grow up, you're gonna be so powerful. Like you guys are going to be advocates, you're gonna save lives, you're going to do so much. Like I get so much potential with you guys. Like, you know, whether it's environmentalism, human rights, whatever, you guys keep going, like freaking keep going. We need people like you, because me personally, I'm a Cancer, so I'm not gonna scream and really fight for something. Like I'll just crawl into my shell, like, okay, fine, you don't want to hear me, fine, but the world needs people like you, so keep going. But some of you, this is happening on a school level and you're hearing like that's not true, or you're smarter than your teacher. It's the honest to goodness truth. Like, you know things that they don't know, and they find that very offensive that you try to come into school and teach them something. Like, just because you're young does not mean you're dumb. And that's something that I find that honestly older generations like feel like, you know, that there's just, it's not that they think that younger people are dumb, but they do really weigh respect. And I think that respect in the older generations in itself has been perverted to make them quiet and docile. So it's like not even their fault that they have the perspective that they do, because I also feel respect is very important. I respect my elders. I'm not trying my elders, but at the same time, like, you know, a lot of these things, like, listen, we're all suffering. I feel like you guys are trying to make change. So let's keep going. We got the 8 of Wands and Temperance. So ultimately what you guys want to do is bring balance, bring harmony, and you see like you're based in effectiveness. If something is not effective, you want to change it, or if something is not right, you will speak up about it. Or, you know, people can sense that you're not completely on board with the things that don't make sense. Like I used to be in this workplace where it's like, you know, I'm on the front lines working, I was working customer service in a call center. It's like I'm on the front lines telling people this, but you just told me this before I started my shift. So my problem was management did not communicate things that they knew were in the works for months to us until the day it was fucking, to the day that it was released to people, and then we had to be the ones to communicate it. You know what I mean? I may take that out. I might leave it. Hold on. Curse word. But yeah, like my problem was that, you know, they wanted us to communicate things that were just told to us, and it's like, you guys been knew this. So I feel like you guys, like, they can tell that you're not okay with that. Like you sigh or whatever, like you guys, I feel like people are jealous of you because you stand for what's right. You don't just go with the crowd. You're not a sheep. You're not gonna sweep things that are not right under the rug, and they don't like that. We got the Ace of Cups and Judgment in reverse. When something is not right and you feel that in your spirit, you have to say something. And this is a problem probably in romantic relationships as well, but I don't feel like someone is upset with you in a romantic sense or jealous of you in a romantic sense. I feel like this is platonic relationships, work relationships, those kind of dynamics. So we have the 4 of Coins in reverse and the Tower in reverse. Ultimately, people don't speak up because it's what has worked thus far and it's what's working. They don't want to cause drama, and they see you as someone who may cause drama because even though it's right what you're saying, they want to get their money, or they want to, you know, have just their days just go by. They don't want to spend, you know, the days that they have to teach, you know, certain things, you know, in conflict or anything like that. They're just like, just please shut up so that we can move forward and just get this day over with. Like, And then we have the Three of Cups and the Six of Coins in reverse. So people can also see your potential. Like I said, I felt that with you guys. Like you guys, when you really tap into your life purpose journey, you're gonna do so much in your lifetime, so much. And it doesn't matter how old you are watching this video. You can be 42, and I still see this for you. It's in you. It's gonna come out whenever it needs to. We have the full moon eclipse. Interesting energy to come out. And the North Node. So the universe is telling you, keep going. Your creative, massive change. Eclipses are known for massive change. And then we got the full moon eclipse here. So you're someone who really has the ability to see abstract and to make big changes. And the universe is telling you to keep going. North Node, step out of your comfort zone is what it says at the bottom of that one. So the universe is saying this, to a degree, makes you uncomfortable as well. You don't necessarily want to be the one that's always causing a ruckus, but it's just in you. It's your purpose. Truly, it's a part of your purpose. And then we have the full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. So I feel like you're gonna find your space where you can be this, and that's what makes you special. That's why you're getting hired for that job, or that's why you're playing this role in this company or this organization, because you're that person that will, like, you know, really go for it. So I feel like you're gonna find your space immediately. But for you guys, who's jealous and why? They're jealous of your potential. They're jealous because you say something, because you stand up for what's right and wrong, and because you kind of make waves. And who definitely feeling heavy energy in the workplace, but for some of you in school a little bit too. So yeah, that's what I have for you. You can hit me up on Etsy if you want a private tarot reading. Don't forget to like the video, please. Subscribe to my channel. And that was your pile. I'll talk to you later. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description. All right, group 3 with the blue stone. Let's get right into it, okay? Is anyone jealous of you? Who and why? So the first cards we have that were under your stone is Freedom and the Queen of Air. Confident, warm, intelligent, and graceful is the Queen of Air. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. And then Freedom, at the bottom of that one, it says, I possess the power and free will to create my own happiness. Immediately right out the gate, I don't get that people are necessarily jealous, but it's more envious, because it's like they want what you have. They don't feel like jealous of you. Like, I don't feel like you guys have given anyone a reason to feel like, you know, oh, I have something that you cannot have. I don't feel like you try to limit people, box them in, or anything like that. I don't feel like anyone has taken it that way, but they're kind of, well, yeah, they're kind of jealous that you're able to get things a lot quicker than most people, or that you're able to look at things in a way that doesn't, to make certain situations not negatively affect you. Ooh, here's a big thing. Envious is the better word for you guys. We have the Doubt card. At the bottom of this one, it says, I release the need to know all the answers. So you guys just kind of have this inner knowing, this intuitivity, this blind faith. And a lot of people doubt their own journey and whether or not they can get somewhere, so they give up or they don't even try. With you guys, I feel like you guys will go, like, you'll go for it. Like, if there's something that you want, you're gonna go for it. You're at least gonna try. With other people, it feels like, you know, they tell themselves all the reason why something can't work. Like, all the reasons why something can't work, all the reasons why they can't have something. They don't even try, most people. So I get an envious energy where it's like you guys get more opportunities than the average person, or you have a special sauce about you. You're able to kind of finesse any situation to work for your benefit. Here's the Service card that came out. It's funny, it flipped around and I didn't take it, and then it fell on the table. It came back out. At the bottom of this one, it says, I feel good when I can help others. And then we have Courage. and blame. So I feel like a lot of people don't have the courage, and a lot of people will blame their circumstances as far as like why they can't get where they want to be, whereas with you, you may have come from the mud, you know, and it's like you believe in yourself, and it's like, well, I can only go back where I've already been, and I know how to live there, so I'm going to try to get the very best. And other people, they just don't have that. They don't have that perspective. They don't have that in them, you know. They may be overcome with fear. So I get more of an envious energy, which does have jealous undertones. But courage, that one says, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. And then at the bottom of blame, it says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. So I don't feel like you guys have necessarily have it easy, but I'm almost getting an energy for some of you, like a few of you, people are somehow, some way jealous of your street smarts, jealous that you have grown up in like maybe not the best area. That's so weird. I've never heard of that. I've never seen that in a reading where it's like people are jealous of the fact that, you know, they're more square and you're not. Like maybe you, I can get a little dicey trying to explain that, but for the girls who get it, and the ones who don't. I think you guys will know where that could go, where I can mean with that. You know, people who, they don't, you know what I mean? I think you guys get it. I'm not gonna say it though, but yeah, with this Fool card here, people just feel very limited, and you just don't look at the world that way. We have the Fool card in reverse and the Six of Cups in reverse. You know, you can make something out of nothing. You're a true alchemist. Very passionate, warm, intelligent, graceful. Like people are naturally attracted to you physically, attracted to you like to come into your path. People oftentimes want you for help and confidence too. Like, you know, you just know. You just know. I don't know how to explain this. It's just like, you know that anything can be done. You truly trust and believe in the power of the universe, whereas people around you don't. They don't have that. They don't. The Lovers in reverse just came out. Oftentimes in relationships, people feel like you think you're better than them, or they see you as better than them, someone who they could never impress, or someone who they could never be with romantically because they see themselves in a very different way other than the way that you see yourself. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse and the Six of Wands. This is someone with no limitation. That's you, someone with no limitation, and it's not even about confidence. People perceive it as confidence, but it's truly like an inner knowing. You just have an inner knowing. Whenever you really need God, Spirit, the divine, the universe, you will get help. Whenever, you know, it's your time, you know it will just be your time, you know? So even if you're not in the best place, you can trust that there is going to be a better future for you, and you want the best for yourself. You're not going to be a product of your environment, regardless of where you grew up or whatever. And people hate that you have that grit and that street smart to you, and that you're not square, you know? The girls who get it. The girls who don't. But you know, like when you're more of a free spirit, when you're more like, I don't even know how to describe it, but when you have the sauce, okay, people who don't can easily be envious of that, and you just have this sauce and special sparkle about you. Lovers in reverse, that's coming through so strong. Like your romantic partners try to suck you dry of your potential, and I feel like you're willing to truly let go. Queen of Wands, or sorry, the Queen of Fire, which is the Queen of Wands in traditional tarot, is someone who's very strong. That's actually Aries energy, someone very strong and passionate, but you know, you're not going to be able to take that as yours. Like you're not going to take my essence and my fire, and if I choose to give you my love, or you know, my energy, and help you with whatever, that's one thing, but you're not going to take that from me. I have boundaries and I will stand my ground, and people don't like that. You're not stupid. People don't like that they can't just take control of you. Ten of Cups in reverse, King of Cups in reverse. I feel like you guys struggle in relationships specifically because people don't feel like they can tame you. People can't you know, pull the okie doke on you. Like, it's just not gonna work. You cannot play you for a fool. 7 of coins in reverse. You know, you're not gonna make a bad investment. Like, you're not gonna spend your time and energy and give your love to someone who doesn't deserve it, someone who, you know, doesn't appreciate what you do for them. You will move on. You will recreate yourself, and yeah, it'll be sad, but for you guys, it's like the sadness doesn't outweigh the I don't need to be here, or I'm not benefiting, so I'm going to leave. Whereas with other people, they'll stay miserable in a situation or in a place that they are because they were born there, or they'll stay in a miserable relationship because at least they're not lonely. Whereas with you, it's like, if I get an opportunity, I'm a dip. And they hate that. They hate that you know what's best for you and you know what you deserve. We got the North Node and the full moon in Scorpio. Full moon in Scorpio, it's time to release negativity. Honestly, I do feel with you guys though, because you're so passionate. People who you grew up with, or people that you know from when you were younger, or when you sympathize or empathize with someone, it does create a heart space attachment to them. And because you are so passionate, that can work against you. The universe is saying it's time to release negativity. So if these people that are jealous of you and your space are still in your life, it's time to release that negativity. It's only going to pull you back from here because you're only going up. You're only getting stronger. North Node, step out of your comfort zone. I think it's time for a new beginning for some of you guys, and that's what the universe is calling you into. So yeah, that's who's jealous of you, why, who, all of that. You can hit me up on Etsy if you want a private tarot reading. Don't forget to like this video, please. I appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel. And yeah, you guys, that was your pile. I'll talk to you later. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description. All right, group 4 with the purple stone. Let's get right into it, okay? Is there anyone secretly jealous of you? Who and why? So the first cards that we have that were under your stone is the 10 of water and empathy. Immediately, I get a very mothering energy from you guys. I am open to seeing both sides of the situation is what it says at the bottom of empathy. At the bottom of the 10 of water, a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships here. So we're definitely going to have to see what this is referring to. But I get a mothering energy. And the thing is, like, you know, like, you go through, well, everyone's mom is different, but there's times where you hate your mom, there's times where you love your mom, there's times where you can look back on when you were younger and respect that your mom was trying her best to keep you on the right track or keep you away from where her life ended, or, you know, times where she was just trying to give you tough love. So tapping into this energy, like, people kind of love that but hate that about you. We have service and discipline. You know, you do your very best to help people, but at the same time, you do reprimand people when it's necessary. And it's like they wish you were just someone that they could kind of get over on. You have so much love inside you, and I feel like when natural consequences come to play, people feel like you're punishing them. And it's like, no. The natural consequence for you taking 4 hours to text me is for me not to respond. I'm not gonna play your game. No, I'm not pulling back my love and starving you out and trying to go, you know, have some sort of weirdo to and fro with you. This is truly the natural consequence to what you've done. And it's like that disciplined energy of I love you and I empathize with you and I know why you're acting that way, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna play your game, that people just hate. Discipline, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. At the bottom of service, it says I feel good when I can help others. I feel like you guys generally have like a whole, just such a full cup of love that you can give to other people, but you're disciplined, you know? You don't give in if people don't deserve it. This is giving a romantic energy, honestly. I feel like this shows itself the most in relationships. I mean, we do have the 10 of water, which is like definitely big relationship energy. That would be the 10 of cups in a traditional tarot deck. Is there anyone secretly jealous of group 4? Who and why? Yeah, people try to pursue you, but they can't Divine Masculine gets very upset with you, but it's not Divine Masculine. It's the Emperor, which is showing up, which typically would indicate Divine Masculine, but I feel like those on the way to their Divine Masculine, those who are working to be a Divine Masculine or a husband in a partnership, Divine Masculine energy, those on that path who are not quite there yet are who gets upset with you the most. So again, I feel like this is definitely relationship energy. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck we have Judgment in reverse. So these are people who aren't fully developed to Divine Masculine, but who want to be. They get very upset with you, very upset that, you know, you don't give them everything that they want, and upset that you can't be played like everyone else, upset that you want to see them be their best instead of supporting them on their worst behavior. Knight of Coins in reverse, the Emperor, and the Seven of Swords. Definitely people still working on themselves, self-sabotaging, haven't gotten full control of their shadow quite yet here. We got the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. What I can say is you guys are very easy to fall in love with, very easy to kind of like end up in a cycle with you guys or end up in a relationship with you guys. You're very attractive in your energy, and it's because they know that you have everything they need, but I don't feel like you give it if they don't deserve it. Knight of Wands in reverse. A lot of Knight energy came up for you guys too. Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Coins. Typically that indicates like movement, a lot of movement. I feel like you guys may experience a lot of short-lived relationships, and also I'm getting I was gonna say Rihanna, like I get like an energy where it's like people, you break up with them and they literally kind of wait on you, or they literally know that they can't do very much better than you. It's giving divine feminine, dark feminine energy though, specifically dark feminine energy. You know what you deserve, so you expect that, and people can feel that you expect that. So it's kind of like, you know, people naturally want to please you, but they can't because they're not fully, it's so interesting. They're not fully there yet. I feel like you're put in a lot of people's lives to be their karma or to teach them things, you know? And it can be so soul-sucking to be the teacher always in relationships. I've personally been that. But with you guys, I feel like you're put in a lot of people's paths so that you can show them who they are, where they are, teach them lessons, like help them expand. But they're forever thinking about you and hung up on you because they never got to fully have you, because you don't allow people to get over on you. We got the Hierophant and the Fool card, and then we got the Death card in reverse. Okay, so people never truly fully get over you. It's not a jealous energy per se, it's just like an energy of people feeling like you're the one that got away for a lot of people romantically. I'm sure this shows itself in all sorts of relationships, romantic and platonic, like friendships too. But I really do feel a heavy romantic interest where it's not like your romantic partners are jealous of you per se, because it's not like they want to do what you do or be you. It's more like they want what you have, or they want you to give in to them and you don't. So that kind of always keeps them in want. And it's hard for them to move on. With this Fool card, I feel like they try to, but with the Hierophant, ultimately, there's a lot of people who want to come back into your life and prove to you that they've changed and that they've grown and evolved, that they're different and that they're enough for you, because, you know, they just feel like they're not. They feel like they're not enough for you, and that sits with them, and it just stews, and it makes them feel like, you know, they don't like that. They don't like feeling like someone didn't fall for their game, you know. It makes them question their own power. Four of Swords in reverse, Ace of Coins. You're not gonna get tied up and you don't stay for long. I mean, honestly, we can all get lost in the sauce and end up stuck on someone for a while, but I don't feel like you're stuck on people in the sense that you stay forever. Like, you will leave and do what you need to do. Even if you haven't gotten the chance to apply this yet, this is still where you are. And I just heard new energy. For some of you, this is a new energy. This is who you've become, and the universe is showing you like what's to come, because you're a lot more powerful than you think, because you haven't gotten the chance to apply this. So it kind of makes you question, like, have I gone through all that growth and expansion? Because you haven't seen it in the 3D, but you will eventually. We got the mutable moon. Nothing is yet set in stone. We got the void of course moon. Nothing will come of this situation. Honestly, I feel like when you're done with people, and that is so heartbreaking. That is so heartbreaking to some people, to know that you, the person with the most value out of anyone they've really ever met, is done with them and wants nothing to do with them and won't entertain them anymore. Like, it's tragic, it's heartbreaking, it's a mess. We got the empty well, number 16, and at the bottom of this card it says time to replenish. So for some of you, you're tired of being the teacher, you're tired of playing this role, and the universe is giving you the confirmation that you're moving into a new cycle in your life where you won't have to be the teacher as much, you'll be the learner, but that can also be, you know, boring and filled with a lot of solitude. So just know that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. But I do feel like things will get better. The universe is going to replenish you though. So even though being the learner can be equally as, like, you know, heartbreaking or soul-sucking or whatever, low vibrational, the universe is planning to replenish you in some way. So that doesn't indicate loss. That's you getting fulfillment. So something exciting coming to you soon. We have the jeweled web, number 32, breaks down to a 5. I definitely feel things changing for you. At the bottom of this one, it says connectivity. I feel like you're gonna meet new people moving forward that have more to give you, because I feel like you guys have spent a lifetime of service. You know, from a young age, you had to grow up and mature, or, you know, be in charge of someone, something, like you had to take care of your siblings or, you know, the household in some way, or you just had to mature, you know, depending on what you've gone through or where you grew up. And I do see the universe coming through with like a community of people that are more like-minded, so that you can have heightened experiences. So I see changes coming for you guys, but that's who's jealous. It's an interesting energy. It's not just like pure unadulterated jealousy because of who you are. It's not that they want to be you. It's that they want what you have and they want to have you. And they don't feel like they have been able to in full. So it irks the hell out of them. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. Don't forget to like the video, please. I appreciate it. You can hit me up on Etsy in the description if you want your own private tarot reading. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you feel called to. But that was your reading. That is what I have for you. I love you. Be careful what you wish for. And I will see you in the next one. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description.